The funny thing is like on the last day, heading to the airport, leaving Pyongyang, I asked the tour guide there, I'm like, did you, like, I'm American. He's like, yeah, we knew that.
Soony, you're no stranger to a spectacular finish, and this season you fired in a few stunners to add to your collection, but which of your career goals is your favourite so far?
My favorite one, I would say, would be with the national team, down 1-0 against Turkmenistan. We really need a result and we tie the game. It's 1-1. I think soon after, the ball comes from the right side. I start drifting in the middle of the field to pick up the ball to shoot. And surprisingly, my player slips it to me. I take a look and there's no one behind me. I take a touch and I see a defender running at me. And these are my favorite because I have a target to go around. My favorite is the swazzed. So I see the defender coming and I try to put it around him and it goes. It flings off of my foot and I see it destined for the top corner.
So this is your first season in Malaysia. So how are you finding it at Penang Football Club, and like how are you finding it living here in general?
Malaysia has been really good to me so far. I've heard so many things about Malaysia. I've had offers before in the past to come to Malaysia and it just never really stuck. And in December, I was without a club. It was 6-7 months, the longest period I've ever been without a club. The offer came from Penang and I was like, yes. Right away I said yes. It's been a real blessing, honestly. I'm so happy to be playing in this league, to be playing well, and to start making a name here.
What's your lifestyle like in Penang?
Super relaxed. I mean, the day revolves around training. If it's an off day or you know, if we have a little extra time, going out to the mall, just kind of walking around. I play Pokémon Go. So I'm constantly catching, spinning stops. I don't know if you ever play Pokemon?
I think I gave it a go about 5 years ago, but didn't know anyone was still playing it.
Yeah, everyone says that as well. Everyone says I didn't know people still play. I grew up playing the game. I remember playing it on the Game Boy Color. And then when they released Pokemon Go, I was in Thailand at the time, and it was buzzing. And so I just had that account. When I played in Kansas City, I moved back to Kansas City. I joined like communities that played Pokemon Go.
So what's the rarest Pokemon you've caught?
A shiny 100% Garchomp. You have no idea what I said. Yeah, it's a different language.
Absolutely no idea what that means. So you're approaching 30 caps for Lebanon, but you represented the USA at under 17s and under 20s. How hard was it to sort of switch your allegiance from the USA to Lebanon?
It wasn't hard to switch from the US to Lebanon. Although, you know, the opportunity playing with the US, you know, it's amazing to represent the United States. But at the time that I switched, I wasn't playing much with my club team. I wasn't really like given the chance to play in Kansas City. And as a young player, I think I was 19, I wanted to play and I wanted to be wanted. I wanted to be the guy. And I received a call from Lebanon and I was like, wait a second, maybe I can, this is my chance to like break out. The place that I grew up in was really Lebanese oriented. Dearborn, Michigan is probably the most Lebanese city outside of Lebanon. So that was always close to home. Lebanon has always been close to home, even being American. So it wasn't too difficult.
How did it feel to eventually make your debut in international football?
I don't think I realized what, you know, the magnitude of making your debut at that age. I was really young, but it's opened so many doors for me. I mean, playing with the Lebanese passport, playing in Asia, you know, in all these different countries, in Korea, Thailand, Malaysia.
Playing for the Lebanon national team is like, it's afforded you opportunity. So you've played in the World Cup qualifiers, Asian Cup qualifiers, and in 2017 you travelled to North Korea. So what was that like as an experience?
I'll tell you, North Korea, it was frightening.
Because of? your American heritage?
Because of the American heritage, the American passport, I actually told the team manager, I'm like, take my American passport, hide it, don't tell anyone I'm American.
I read that you also grew your beard out to kind of like look extra Lebanese.
Yeah, this was when I was playing in the MLS, and I didn't really have a long beard at the time, but then when I went with the national team, I was thinking of any idea, like all the ideas to make me not American. And I'm like, all right, grow the beard out, you know, keep the hair as long as possible. The funny thing is like on the last day, heading to the airport, leaving Pyongyang, I asked the tour guide there, I'm like, did you, like, I'm American. He's like, yeah, we knew that.
So going back to your time playing the MLS, you had 2 stints with Sporting Kansas, and you would have played against some big names there, like David Beckham, Thierry, Henry. So have you got any special memories or moments you can recall from that period of your life?
I think it was my first season. I was thrown into a game against LA Galaxy, and we had a corner kick, and I look in front of me, and David Beckham's marking me on the corner kick. And I think I went to him and I asked him, can I have your jersey after the game? And he said, no, we already give it away to, like, we already predetermined who we give it away to. Going to Thierry Henry, when I was a starter with Sporting Kansas City, I have a photo of Henry marking me on my back. And those are the two cool moments. Out of the biggest names that have gone to the MLS, like the one that sticks out to me that for me was just unreal, but amazing, was Sebastian Giovenco. What he did in Toronto and like playing against him, he's an unreal player. You just can't get the ball from him.
So you were born and raised in Michigan. So is there anything like a home comfort that you miss?
So my wife being from Lebanon, she just obtained her green card and has to go back every 6 months to the States. And we just made the trip back there. She just went for 1 week and we tried everything. I mean, the Arabic food in Michigan is top. It's comparable to Lebanon. We stayed with my mom, and having her cook at home was unreal. There's like a stew it's called mlokhiyeh. It's like a spinach-like green, and it's like cooked with meat and served with rice, and it has this garlicky coriander flavor. One word to sum up my career would probably be adventurous. To anyone that plays football, or to anyone that's aspiring to be a football player, there's decisions in your career that you have to make. Sometimes if you don't make them, then you'll never know. You'll never be able to go to places to know what what would have been. You have to like go with it. You have to be convinced of it, and then you have to go with the flow. You have to support your decision and commit yourself 100% to maximizing your potential.